This is Channel 2 News. From Los Angeles, this is Channel 2 News Weekend Report.
Good evening. There's a search on tonight for the sniper who shot and killed 3 people in Chino Hills. Police say the 3 were murdered as they stood near this van shortly after 5 this morning. But one man escaped the gunfire and drove for help. Police are hoping he can provide the clues to what happened.
There was a party last night, and the victims were known to have been at that party last night. It could have stemmed from that. We don't know.
Police say all the victims are in their 20s. 2 are from Chino. The other is a former resident. Investigators also think the victims knew their killer. At least 3 deaths and 113 arrests mark the first 24 hours of South Africa's state of emergency. The 3 men were killed when police fired into a mob, setting fire to the homes of black policemen. Locally, an African leader talked to Channel 2 about the state of emergency rules.
State of emergency is an act of war that is already existent. The police have already been going into the townships. They did so in the early part of November last year. They did so in Uitenhage just recently, and in fact have been using the South African Army to supplement the local police.
Tonight, South African police say they will control all news reporting from the security zones. An outbreak of racial violence here in the Southland left 5 men injured tonight. Authorities at the Pitches Honor Rancho near Castaic say about 20 black, Latino, and white inmates got into a vicious fight using broken broom handles along with fists. One sheriff's deputy was also hurt trying to break up that fight. Exactly what sparked the disturbance is unknown. The maximum security prison is under a lockdown. A young boy is back home tonight in South Los Angeles after foiling a would-be car thief and kidnapper. Marcus Barbie was sleeping in the back of his mom's car when it was stolen early this morning. Police say the thief apparently had no intention of kidnapping the boy, so he ditched the car.
From briefly talking with the child, it sounds like possibly someone just, an opportunist, grabbed the car and not realized the child was sleeping in the back seat.
A joyrider?
Possibly.
Police say Marcus never knew he had been kidnapped until police found the car and the sleeping boy about 8 hours later. For dozens of other children, it was a festive day. They wished for a circus, and they got one. A backyard big top was set up for 75 terminally ill kids. It was complete with games, clowns, and cotton candy, all courtesy of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the people who make dreams come true for sick children. Then tonight, the adults got their turn. Civic leaders and celebrities were invited to share in the fun. These are the people Make-A-Wish relies on to help make those dreams come true. And still to come on the Sunday Report, the Monday weather forecast and the payoff in a 15-year treasure hunt.
In 1914, an Isuzu demonstrated its speed by racing a horse. Unfortunately, the horse won. Today, the Impulse is one of the fastest GT cars in the world. Its turbocharger is made by the people who build them for the Indianapolis 500. Isuzu. In 1914, we lost the first car race in Japan. Today, we're getting even.
It's Wick's Summer Sale and Clearance, with savings of 10 to 50% on hundreds of home furnishings. And look, when you buy one of these special $699.95 sleepers, Wick's will give you the matching $499.95 love seat free. Both sofas open to queen-size sleepers with a matching love seat free. Unexpected quality, spectacular savings in Wick's Summer Sale and Clearance.
Wick's, surprisingly Wick's.
There have been many changes in California since American Savings was founded in 1885. Here in Yosemite, not all of them have been for the better. To celebrate our centennial, all of us at American Savings are committed to help restore this great park to its original state. After all, we've been investing in California land for 100 years, and this American investment just might be the most rewarding of all.
The battle with brush fires is over for now in California, but a new battle may be about to begin, this time with floods and mudslides. Fires like these near Ojai have charred thousands of acres of brushland across the state. Now the problem is with the soil. Fire experts say the soil is so badly damaged, it may not absorb rainwater. And when the rains hit, that could mean mudslides and heavy flood damage. Meanwhile, help is on the way for fire victims. Starting tomorrow, they can call a new hotline, 1-800-643-1985, for information on federal and state assistance. We didn't hear many complaints about the weather today. It was a very, very nice day. The Weather Bureau is promising a slight change. Today's high temperature in the Los Angeles basin was 88 degrees. Tomorrow it's expected to be a few degrees warmer. 95 tomorrow in the inland valleys, 73 at the beach, 82 in the mountains. The desert temperatures are expected to range from 99 in the upper deserts to 112 in Palm Springs. The overall forecast says generally it'll be warmer inland than it's been and cooler along the coast. Well, it was a dark and stormy night 300 years ago when the Spanish galleon Nuestra Señora de Atocha sank off Key West with $400 million in treasure. Over the centuries, that king's ransom stayed hidden until yesterday. Divers who located part of the wreck found the main treasure trove.
Knew what it was as soon as I saw it. You've been looking long enough.
Silver ingots from the Atocha's cargo form a reef 60 feet long, 30 feet wide, and 5 feet deep. That's a lot of silver dollars, and don't you know it, armed guards are circling that wreck tonight. And that's the Sunday Report. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for Sunday Sports Final with Jim Hill. Good night.
You've seen it before, but not on GMC full-size pickup trucks. GMAC 8.8 annual percentage rate financing is now available on GMC half and three-quarter ton two-wheel drive pickup trucks at your Southern California GMC truck dealers. With 8.8% financing, you'll save hundreds of dollars in finance charges if you buy now. It's more than a special interest rate. It's a great value on a quality-built GMC truck. Now at your Southern California GMC truck dealers.
You think you're looking at just another charge card. Well, look again. This is the new Diners Club from Citicorp. With it, enjoy a hotel suite for the standard price of a single room. Have access to health clubs across the country. Ride in luxury for a few dollars more than a taxi. No other card comes close to offering a business person all this. But then, no other card is the club. Couldn't have said it better myself. The new Citicorp Diners Club. Welcome to the club.
To apply, call 1-800-CLUB-INFO.
Join Melody Rogers and Dodgers Tommy Lasorda for Two in the Town Monday at 7:30.
Tickets to Cats, the smash hit musical. The sooner you order them, the sooner you'll see it live. Cats, the winner of 7 1983 Tony Awards, including Best Score, Best Book, Best Direction, and of course, Best Musical of the Year. Call 1-800-762-7666 for your tickets to the spectacle, majesty, and memory of the musical play Cats at the Schubert Theater, now and forever.
About the time Car and Driver magazine stated that at Audi, the future of the automobile is being decided, so many people decided to buy or lease the Audi 5000S. It is now America's fastest-selling European sedan.
And now, until July 31st, you can lease an Audi 5000S for $298 a month.
You know, I love to watch the people who come here to SeaWorld.
They never dress up.
Yeah, and where are their feathers? And look how they get around. I know. Why don't they use their tummies? And those hairdos. Yeah. Aren't they a riot? They haven't even got sense enough to come in out of the heat.
I could stand here forever and watch these folks in SeaWorld's people encounter.
Well, actually, we call it the penguin encounter. But what do we know?
Hollywood Stuntman, Monday at 7:30. This Sunday's sports final is sponsored by your Toyota dealers of Southern California.
The course at the British Open brings even the best golfers to their knees. The Tour de France comes to an end with a Frenchman in the driver's seat. It's no contest in a long-awaited Mary Decker-Slaney-Zola Butt rematch. The Angels are in over their heads against the Boston Red Sox, while the Dodgers and Cardinals collide in a battle of first-place teams. Stay with us for these stories and more in just a couple of moments. I'm Jim Hill, and this is the Sunday Sports Final.
Mike maybe hung in there a little too long, and he got a shoulder on the side of the head, and it wasn't a very pretty sight at home plate. It's probably the worst I've ever seen somebody for about 3-4 minutes.
Now, for a few moments this afternoon, the Dodgers received a big scare as catcher Mike Scioscia laid motionless after a vicious collision at home plate with St. Louis's Jack Clark. And while Scioscia survived the incident with a mild concussion, the Dodgers went down for the count against those Cardinals. Top of the first inning, and Willie McGee lines a double into the gap in left center field. Tommy Hurst scores, giving St. Louis a 2-0 lead, but Jack Clark is thrown out at the plate while Mike Scioscia is knocked unconscious.
Well, I was scoring from first on a double, and you know, throw beat me there by about 2 steps, and you know, I had no choice but to, you know, try.